So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, and we're going to talk about the absolute nonsense, and it is nonsense, going on in the mainstream media journalistic worlds of football, because the amount of crap that these journalists come out with is insane. It's staggering. It's actually mad. The percentage of stories these idiots get right must be less than 0.1%. How long have we been hearing Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal is closer? What is he fucking walking one step a day? Pogba to Arsenal. Okay, mate, because that's going to work, isn't it? How's that going to work, lads? How's that one going to work? This manager couldn't even manage Guendouzi. How's he going to manage Pogba? Like, what are we doing here? Like, honestly, who believes this crap? Like, real talk, who believes this crap? It is actually insane. Pogba and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? It's unbelievable. Yo, bless up everyone locked in as well. Make sure you are smashing the likes. I'm going to be live after this for the England game on the Reacts channel. And straight after that, I'll be live for the Italy-France game. So, yeah, man, we will be there, guys. We will be there. We're here for the next, 5-6 hours? And man says stinker and cook. Yeah, that's what half of these stories are, stinker and cooked. It's unreal, man. Honestly, I swear down, yeah, every single day I wake up, right? I think, oh, let me just have a little look and see what the media are talking about, like transfer news. Because, I mean, these men are sitting here, yeah, they're licking their lips waiting for this transfer window to open because they can clickbait the shit out of their titles again. Yeah, we know who the usual suspects are because they know that everyone loves transfer news and they like want to gas up every fan base. And this is what the media do as well. The mainstream media sit there and they're not even, I don't even call them media. They're content creators, these journalists. They're not journalists. They don't, what do they do that is journalistic? Like, what are they doing any different to what I'm doing? Apart from sitting in a press conference. Well, it's not really a press conference, is it? It's a jolly up with the boys. Why does anyone take sports journalism seriously? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a load of rubbish, mate. Absolute load of bollocks. Like, if we went off of what they said in the summer, yeah, and then what these YouTube channels went off of, which is, oh, I'm just going off of what the media are saying, and I'll just put closer in the title. Oh, this player is closer to Arsenal than he was yesterday. No, he's not. It's just another mutant with 1,200 followers on Twitter said so. But what I'll do is I'll clickbait it. I'll show this and that, and then we'll go and we'll move on and make out it's going to happen. How many signings did Arsenal make in the summer? Norberto Neto, Mikel Merino, Ricardo Calafiori, and Raheem Shillings. That's it. But if you was to go off of what the mainstream media said and what off of all these clickbait merchants said that are clickbaited off of the clickbait journalists, media, whatever you want to call them, content creators, it's just a big load of bollocks, isn't it? Let's just be real with it. Like, let's just be real with it. It is just an absolute load of waffle. It is just an absolute load of waffle. We're supposed to believe, yeah, that Charlie Boy Watts and his band of Merry Men know who Arsenal's next signing is. We're supposed to believe that Henry Talks Bollocks knows Arsenal's next two signings and they're going to... I reveal Arsenal's next two signings. No, you don't, mate. But the amount of people that fall for this crap is crazy. I've seen this Pogba to Arsenal. Pogba to Arsenal. Okay, mate. Yeah, the only way Pogba's coming to Arsenal is if his next team are playing us at the Emirates. Let's just be real with it. But people are sitting and go, oh, yes, and now it's a talking point. Everyone's talking about Pogba to Arsenal. Pogba is not signing for Arsenal. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? It's mad. Arsenal linked to free agent Paul Pogba. It's mad. Yeah, big up Manu Petit, because this guy always says it as it is. Manu Petit questions Arsenal's interest in Pogba as free agent. Like, what are we doing here? Arsenal should sign Paul Pogba. Turn it in, mate. Paul Pogba has been tipped to join Arsenal, says the Sun Football. Is this where we're going? Is this what we're doing? Sun Football, you know. The Sun. William Gallas. has also come out and said, forget it, don't sign him. So 2 of our ex-players have said, well, yeah, we don't want him, mate. The fact that this story is even a thing is just because he's a free agent and Arsenal's midfield stinks. Yeah, now Arsenal fans are convincing themselves that Pogba would do well. He may or may not. However, he ain't signing for Arsenal. So it's just a load of bollocks. But because fake news spreads quicker than the truth. Yeah, who started the rumor? Exactly, bro. Who started this crap? Probably some mutant on the internet, like on Twitter. Yeah, and then the journalist, because that they probably put a little highlights reel out of Pogba. If Arteta wants him, I want him. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Pogba's better than most of our midfielders. But he ain't signing for Arsenal. Whether he's good enough or not, it's irrelevant. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he'd probably be our best midfielder. Like, let's just be real with it. Yeah, but he ain't signing for Arsenal. And like I said, all these people that sit there as content creators, which is what these journalists are, they're not journalists. They don't ask they don't do journalism. They don't ask probing questions to get the answers out of the football clubs, the managers, the players, the hierarchy, the answers to questions we want the answers to. So they're not journalists. They just sit there. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, so Mikel. So Mikel. Now that 29's injured, he's not. I'm just using this as an example. What does that mean for Gabby Jesus? Or like, what was the one they did last year? What was the one they did last year? Yeah, Gabby Jesus was injured. So now that Gabriel Jesus is out, having knee surgery, what does this mean for Eddie Nketiah? What fucking question's that? Like, what are we doing here? These journalists are not journalists. Journalism died, yeah, literally about 5 years ago, 10 years ago. As soon as these football clubs decided to get these journalists, content creators, in their back pocket, instead of actually being allowed to sit in press conferences, asking questions we want the answers to, they're no longer journalists. They're just puppets for the club that are all out here trying to write books about them, the manager that manages the football club. Oh, yes, well, I'm writing a book called Mikel Arteta's Revolution. What revolution? You have a handsome squad. They got a handsome manager. It's a good-looking squad. That was it. It was a good-looking... I think I've actually got that clip. Where's my phone? I think I've actually got that clip. I think I've saved that clip. Ricardo is such a good-looking boy. Piss off, mate. Hey, smash these likes up, guys. Smash these likes up. He's a good-looking boy. You have a good-looking squad. Have I got that clip? I swear I've got that clip on this phone. Why are you gay? That's the clip I should get. I need that clip. Why haven't I got that clip? I swear I've got that clip somewhere. 1 second. Yo, 1,000 people in here. Come on, let's go, guys. Get these likes up, though. Let's fucking go, guys. Maybe I'll bookmarks it. Ah, yes, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. 1 second. Let me put my earmuffs on because you probably won't hear it. All right. Ready? Listen carefully, guys.
Cara, such a good-looking boy, isn't he? I mean, you've got a good-looking club. All the players are good-looking. The manager's good-looking.
What? This is journalism in 2024, guys. Ricardo is a good-looking boy. You have a good-looking squad. The manager's good-looking. Okay, how does that help Arsenal Football Club win a trophy? How? This is what we're dealing with. These are the so-called experts in their field that are telling you and I that Pogba is signing for Arsenal. Okay, mate. Real great chat, mate. Big up, Heartless. Heartless. Big up, Heartless, bro. Big up for the membership, my guy. Happy Sunday to Rights Wildlife as well. Come on. Big up to you and the boy, man. Big up to you and the boy. We'd be better journalists than these people. I swear down, these man chat absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Pogba to Arsenal, here we go in that. I don't know where Pogba's going to go, but it ain't Arsenal. It wouldn't surprise me if he ended up in Saudi. Real talk. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if he ended up in Saudi. But we've got people out here doing the most, trying to gaslight people in the mainstream. It's actually mad. Let's see what Manu Petit said about this Pogba to Arsenal story. Right, let's go. Petit said, I did mention that Paul Pogba would be a good option for Arsenal, but it's a gamble, it's a coin toss. The last game he played was September, 14 months ago. He cannot prepare himself with his teammates. He's not allowed to do so. He has to train by himself every day with a physio. It's a gamble because he's now 32 years old, and you can argue mentally he will come back strongly. He wants to prove that he's not yet finished. What happened to him the last 2-3 seasons is a nightmare outside of the pitch. It's really important that he picks the right club next. And that club will be getting a player with so much desire. It's a huge decision for Paul. It's probably the most important decision he'll make in his career. I'm not sure a club like Arsenal actually has the guts to sign a player like Pogba. Very true, Emmanuel Petit. Remember what happened to some top players that join Arsenal? Most of them have been a failure. This guy says it as it is, you know. I'm not sure as well that signing Pogba fits the philosophy of Arsenal, actually. Especially after Eddie walked out, it's a gamble. I'm not sure that Arsenal will take it. I'm pretty sure that some French clubs will be very interested in him. Pogba to Marseille, here we go then. Mad, isn't it? But this is what we're dealing with. Some idiot has made this story up. And all of a sudden, it's, yeah, he's only 31, actually. He's not 32. He's 32 in March. Just Google it now. But this is the thing. Because he's now a free agent, and because he's now likely to be training with Man United, all of a sudden, Man United fans are gassed, including Saeed. Make it happen. Pog back. Roll it back again. ×3. You've got all these hype merchants in the media and YouTube trying to gas up that he's coming to Arsenal because they know that Arsenal is just so easy to get clicks, which is why all you got to do is just type in Pogba Arsenal. Just type in Pogba Arsenal. Watch how many articles pop up. Goal.com, Foot Boom, Arsenal News, The Zone, like ESPN. It's crazy. Charlie Boy Watts, they're all at it. 85 million for Kudus, yeah, good one. The Mirror, The Sun, Team Talk, Football 365, they're all at it. They're all at it. Start making a note of these accounts, by the way. Yeah, and then maybe get a little spreadsheet, because I know some of you mutants out there love a spreadsheet. You love a stat, some of you lot. So now actually start working out which journalist calls this first, calls these stories first, and how often they get them correct. Because I'm telling you now, it's less than 0.1% of their stories they get right. I think he'll probably end up in Saudi. I reckon he'll end up in Saudi, if I'm honest. But this is just jarring, mate. Making friends already, Paul. Can you imagine him bowling into the dressing room and Arteta's got a fucking lemon and a bowl and a knife and says, yeah, right, listen, Paul Pogba. This, my friend, is a lemon. What you need to do, Paul, is cut the lemon and squeeze the juice into the bowl. What? Can you imagine saying that to Pogba? This guy couldn't even manage getting doozy, bruv. Anyway, happy Sunday. Bosh. Can you imagine him standing there when he's running around the dressing room, giving it the Bertie about what's better, guys, the destination or the journey, guys? Because I'm pretty sure Paul Pogba's hated the destination in the last couple, the journey in the last couple of years, but I'm pretty sure he'll like the destination when he gets there, guys. What a load of bollocks. Like real talk. Could you imagine him? What do you see, guys? Do you see a rabbit or do you see what was it? A rabbit or a fucking duck? You see a rabbit or a duck, guys? This is a light bulb, guys. We're gonna go and play Liverpool away. Right now, wheel up the speakers, lads. We need to sing Never Walk Alone. Paul, you need to come here, my friend. Come here. Paul, come on. We need to sing Never Walk Alone, guys. Now, what are we actually doing here? It's pathetic, man. Honestly, absolutely pathetic. You're getting a striker quote. Bro, another one. He just goes off of what the mainstream says to gaslight everybody with fancy titles that make no sense. Gyokeres to Arsenal is not closer, bro. Right, it's not. Let's have a look at this Gyokeres story. Let's see which mutant started this one today. Probably some Twitter account with 100 followers. Posing as a journalist. Right, Gyokeres to Arsenal. Here we go, guys. Football.London. Of course it was. Let's have a look what mutant of Football.London wrote this one. Here we go. James Quinlan, sports trends writer. So basically, Gyokeres is trending because he scored again yesterday. Okay. So because Gyokeres was trending because he scored yesterday for Sweden, because it's trending, everyone's talking about Gyokeres, so they have now made up another story. Victor Gyokeres breaks silence on Man United transfer and Ruben Amorim contact amid Arsenal interest. Amid is always a really good buzzword in the media. Amid Arsenal interest. Okay, let's read this bullshit. Arsenal-linked attacker Victor Gyokeres has finally responded to transfer rumours linking him with an exit from the Portuguese champions. The Sweden international's future has been under the spotlight, even more so now that Ruben Amorim has made the move to the Gunners' Premier League rivals this week. Okay. Just as his manager has taken the next step in his career, it has been suggested Gyokeres has an £83 million release clause ready to activate, and come next summer could be available for even less, 50 to 58 million, based upon a gentleman's agreement. It's very sad that he's leaving, but of course we understand the decision. The 26-year-old, freshly told Football's Kanalen, which I'm sure is a Swedish outlet. So let's click on that. Okay, it's basically Sweden's version of Football.London, lads. So anyway, let's go back to the article. So it's basically the Swedish Football.London, guys. Okay. So here we go. He has, of course, meant a lot to me, considering that he gave me my chance and he made me develop so much. Okay. So that's basically all he said. Man United may throw a spanner in the works, where the Gunners were the Gunners to go all in for the attacker they have held interest in. And then links an article, guys. So let's go to this article. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is, again, an article linked from Football.London, not the Swedish version, but this version, the English one. Victor Gyokeres transfer, Nico Williams deal, dream Arsenal squad over after 5 January deals. This is by a guy called Sam Truelove, content editor for Football.Shit. This was uploaded on the 16th, which was yesterday at 6 a.m. Arsenal have not been in their best recently, but blah, blah, blah. Okay, get to the fucking point. The winter market can be notoriously difficult to operate in. Deals are very much possible. After all, the Gunners brought in Leandro Trossard, Jacob Kivior and Jorginho in January 23. Many supporters will be hoping for a window just as active. Okay. So basically, this guy's just making up stories. Okay. So this guy's just making up stories, guys. One player of Arsenal showing interest is Victor Gyokeres. Blah, blah, blah. 23 goals and assisting 4 in 18. Okay, cool. Striker's £83 million release clause may be an issue. However, although it has been reported that the Sweden international may be available for closer to 63 mil, well, it's funny now, because if you go back to the article that this sent me to, it actually says 50 to 58 million. So now it's just gone up another 5. They ain't got a fucking clue what they're talking about, lads. The same rag, the same newspaper, as I said, 83 million is the release clause now. But if we wait till the summer, it'll be closer to 50 to 58 million. So again, guesswork. And now they link you to another article from the same newspaper that's now said it's closer to 63 million. Well, which one is it then? Is it 50, 58, or 63? Stop fucking listening to these people. They ain't got a clue what they're talking about, and they're gaslighting everyone. If not in January, there may be a possible deal for the striker in the summer. Although if Gyokeres signs in January, it could be the difference between winning silver and coming second. Right, let me just put this myth to bed, by the way. 95% of the goals that Victor Gyokeres scores are in transition from back to front. When do Arsenal do that? Arsenal are camped on the edge of a penalty box 95% of a fucking game. Where's he getting the space to run one-on-one at a defender? This guy would not do it at Arsenal. I'm sorry, he won. Yeah, decent player, by the way. Every time I've seen this guy, he looks amazing. But he wouldn't suit Arsenal's play. He would suit somebody like fucking Liverpool. Or Man United. Or Chelsea or Tottenham. He wouldn't suit an Arsenal or a Man City. We do not play to this guy's strengths. Sporting Lisbon do. Sporting Lisbon do not have park the bus tactics against them every single week. Sporting Lisbon are not doing sideways, backwards passing. As for Isak, he's exactly the same. Yeah, he's a decent player. However, nobody's parking the bus against Newcastle. So how is this guy going to score goals for Arsenal? He's about 5'11", and he weighs the same as me. He's tall and skinny, bruv. He barely wins headers, although he scored a cracking one against us. But again, if you look at that goal, yeah, that was just a quick first-time cross. If Gordon had took a touch on that, there's no way he's scoring that goal. He whipped it in first time. And that is why I always say, when these players get the ball down the wing, why are you taking a touch? Just cross the ball. The touch should be the cross. There's no way Gyokeres, Isak, or Watkins do anything at Arsenal. He's 6'5", is he? Well, there you go. And he weighs the same as me. That's even more mad. He's 6'5". And he weighs about 70 kg. Wow. It's mad. Now, Liverpool probably don't need him. However, that type of striker is not what Arsenal need. He wouldn't suit City, 100%. Yeah, of course he'll score goals. He would score goals, but he ain't going to score at the rate he's scoring at now. No way. Would he even outscore 29? You'd imagine he might. However, the way we play, I'm not so sure he bags the amount of goals people think he's going to. And I don't even think we're signing him anyway. I don't see us signing him now or in the summer. What Arsenal need, yeah, is somebody like an Ivan Toney-esque, a Vlahovic, somebody like that. That's the mold of striker that Arsenal need, because they can hold the ball up back to goal. Yeah, they can lay it off. They can win headers. Yeah, Gyokeres can do that. However, the majority of Gyokeres' goals, yeah, are from back to front on a counter-attack, or standing up a player one-on-one, dropping a shoulder and burying it. Same as Ollie Watkins, same as Isak. Yeah, that type of striker would not suit Arsenal the way we play. It would have suited us when we were 8 points clear. We would have pissed the title with any of them up front. Gyokeres may be better than Toney, but in Arsenal's system, Toney had banged more goals than him. Just real talk. I'm not trying to take the piss, because I actually think Gyokeres is decent. I can't lie. Some of the goals he scores are mad. Yeah, Morata. Everyone laughs when I say Morata. Morata's more suited to Arsenal than Gyokeres. Real talk. Yeah, Giroud, somebody like that. That type of striker, a Morata, a Giroud, a Dovbyk, a Toney, that type of striker, a Vlahovic. They're more suited to how Arsenal play or how Man City play. because they've got Morata's not washed. Nah, come on, Morata's not washed. He's just not prolific. Man said Morata's a scrub. Bruv, you're repping Rasmus. Fine shame. Yeah, Dovbyk would have been sick. But the way we play, yeah, even somebody like Hosselu, the way Arsenal play, Gyokeres ain't doing shit for Arsenal. I'm sorry, he ain't. Unless we change our playing style, ain't happening. Yeah, Chris Wood's more suited. You're right. You're actually right. Chris Wood would be more suited to Arsenal than Gyokeres. Just purely based off our style. If we played how we played when we went 8 points clear that season, then Gyokeres, Watkins and Isak could run riot. Ah, here we go. Fabrizio's just tweeted 1 minute ago. Reports of Paul Pogba set to train at Man United's Carrington are not true. There you go. Like I just said, every single journalist that's been chatting absolute bollocks has just been muddied. Hold that. Hold that. Pogba is not planning to train with any club as he's working in Miami on a daily basis. As soon as he signs for a new club, he'll be ready to go and train there. No contacts with United. And that's Fabrizio posting that 1 minute ago. Every single journalist has just been muddied. Where do they get these stories from? Oh, yeah, they make them up because most of the people that are writing these articles go off at what's trending on Twitter. They're called trend writers, guys. Yeah, which is where these stories come from. Football trend writer. So they're going off of what 14 and 15 and 17-year-old mutants on Twitter are saying and base an article off of that. Because Gyokeres was trending yesterday because he scored again, they make a whole article out of it about he could be potentially, maybe might, in the future at some point, potentially might end up at Arsenal. Okay, mate, I potentially might have a shit in about half an hour, but it could be in about 45. It might be in 2 hours. Who fucking knows? What are we doing here? Get out of here, man. Stop listening to these articles, man. They don't know anything. The days of where these exclusives come out and they're actually exclusive for transfers is done and dusted, mate. Like real, yeah, they cover every angle. They cover every angle. I mean, trans writer, yeah, probably. They cover every single angle, I swear down. It's mad. It's actually crazy. People listen to this crap all the time. Neymar's going back to Santos. Is that true? Or is that just another mutant? Like making it up? Makes no sense. This analysis is more detailed than any of the scout reports that Arsenal had in the past 10 years. Bro, do you know what's mad, yeah? I actually watch football. People just think I chat shit all the time, yeah? Right? And that's up to them. Yeah, I actually watch football, bro. How in any way, shape or form would Gyokeres slap it at Arsenal? Please tell me. Go and have a look at his goals. It's a shame I can't show highlights on it and go and show his goals. It's a shame I can't share the screen and do that. Because if you watch, 90% of his goals, yeah, are him one-on-one standing up a defender. Yeah, or running off of the back of the shoulder of a defender. When do Arsenal do that? How many times in a season do you see Arsenal do that? When do you see our players going one-on-one with a goalkeeper with acres of space and the defenders are out the game? Where they've tried to play an offside trap or saying, can the strikers run off the back? How many times do we do that? What the fuck is Gyokeres going to do at Arsenal? He's a sick player. He looks amazing. Yeah, he looks like a regen of Van Persie, if I'm honest. He looks fucking class. Yeah, but at the same time, he ain't going to work at Arsenal, mate. No chance. Yeah, and he ain't signing for Arsenal. It's crazy. Under this manager, that guy would do nothing at Arsenal. Yeah, same with Isak. Same with Ollie Watkins. Last time we played like that was with Aubameyang. Thank you. Yeah, and how long ago was that? So I'm saying all these stories about Pogba's training with United have been a load of waffle, mate. These are the same journalists that people believe every day. They get no stories correct about transfers and stuff like this. It's very rare they get a story right. Arteta, can you dye your hair pink again, Paul, please? Come on, guys. We need you to do a dance in the dressing room, Paul, to never walk alone, guys. Can you imagine? In what world did anyone genuinely believe that Paul Pogba could be signing for Arsenal? Big up Scotty, man. Big up BRT. 2 super chats. Love, brother. Appreciate it, man. Big up William as well. 4 months, my guy. Ali, don't forget the Substance. Lou Murphy film, Small Things. These are brilliant. Yeah, bro, I still haven't watched that Substance film. Big up to you, William, man. Bless up, my guy. 4 months as well. Love. Big up BRT as well. Another super chat. Love, brother. It's crazy. Big up Swayway as well. I think he's more Diego Costa than RVP. Yeah, he's not got the tech of RVP, but I mean some of the finishes. That's like and the movement. Yeah, maybe Costa. You're right. He's a bit more physical than RVP for sure. But again, how would he do anything at Arsenal? I don't get it. We don't play like that, mate. So let's just go back to this Gyokeres article. The first one, of course. And let's see who is it that wrote it again? Oh, a sports trends writer. Yeah, James Quinlan. Sports trends writer. So basically, this mega mutant sat on Twitter all afternoon and evening yesterday. See that Gyokeres was trending and decided to make a load of bollocks up. Linked an article of his mate at the same company who's put a totally different fee on him. And again, it's a load of bollocks, lads. Victor Gyokeres is not signing for Arsenal. No matter how many times you see on this platform, this app, or in the mainstream, Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal is close. Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal just got closer. Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal makes them scarier. Victor Gyokeres is signing for Arsenal. Victor Gyokeres agreement. Victor Gyokeres deal. Arsenal's next signing revealed. Arsenal's next 2 signings revealed. Ignore every single fucking bit of it. It's bollocks. Fabrizio has just muddied every single Man United reporter that has been reporting Paul Pogba is going to train at Carrington. Because he's not. He's training in Miami until he finds a club, and he's training on his own, not at Inter Miami. He's training on his own. Fabrizio's tweet a couple of minutes ago. So every single Man United puppet content creator posing as a journalist has just been absolutely muddied by Fabrizio. So what are we doing here? Reports on Pogba set to train at Man United's Carrington are not true. Pogba is not planning to train at any club as he is working in Miami on a daily basis. As soon as he signs for a new club, Paul will be ready to go and train there. No contacts with United. Thank you. Stop listening to these people. The only one that I listen to, and even him, Fabrizio, that's the only one I really listen to. And even him, some of the crap he comes out with is just laughable. However, the amount of times he muds these wannabes is hilarious. It's pathetic. Stop listening to these people. I swear down, they know nothing. Why would Pogba want to sign for Arsenal? Why would Arteta want Pogba? He couldn't deal with Aubameyang and Guendouzi and players like that. What makes you think he can manage fucking Pogba? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, even Said was gassed. Said's gassed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, I don't listen to any of this shit. Every time I see a story, Arsenal are linked to this player. Yeah, right, mate. Let me see who wrote that then. Oh, it was Football London. Okay, cool. Oh, a trends writer. Okay, so he just went on Twitter and a bunch of Arsenal fans were sitting there making it go #1 trend in the UK. Well done. Like, is this what we're doing? Is this where we're at? This is where we're at with football journalism. They're just content creators, lads. They don't know nothing. They don't know anything. They have got no inside information. The only thing that these men get is a little snippet of information that the club want us to know to push their own narrative out. That's it. That's all they'll get. Pogba will probably go Saudi. That's where I think he's going. That's exactly where I think he's going, Saudi. He'll probably end up at Al Hilal. Because if that story is true, in fact, let's have a look. Let's see if that story, who wrote that story about Neymar? It's probably not true. Is it even a story? Right, so Neymar Santos agreement. Palmeiras president confirms Neymar signing for Santos. Marca have said the same. Sport Stadium, Nacional Sport, the Voice of Galicia, Sport. So yeah, take all of this with a pinch of salt until it's official. All right, so the guy who's wrote this article for this particular one looks about fucking 15. He looks about 15, that fella. Maybe, maybe not. Who fucking knows? That's what I'm saying. I believe none of what these men say. None of what these men say. Load of bollocks. Yeah, until it happens, I ain't believing any of it. Because these men just chat shit. Yeah, they literally do anything for clicks. How many times did we hear in the summer and January last year, by the way, that Benzema was signing for Arsenal, Mbappe was signing for Arsenal, yeah, Musiala signing for Arsenal, Sane signing for Arsenal, Frankie de Jong signing for Arsenal. How many players did they link us to in the summer? And how many did we sign? Because the ones that we did sign, none of them were linked to Arsenal before about a week before they were official, or before they were actually agreed fees. Yeah, because the Sterling deal happened literally 2 days before the deadline day shut. Deadline day happened. Mikel Merino, that deal weren't until about, most of the way through the window. Ricardo Calafiori got done early, but nobody linked Arsenal to Calafiori until after the Euros, after he got knocked out of the Euros. Nobody was linking us to Calafiori. None, all the signings that Arsenal signed, yeah? Not one of you, and there's 1,500 of you in this chat right now, so smash the likes up, guys. I'll be there for the next 2 games as well. England are playing Ireland, and then after that, Italy, France, which will probably bore the shit out of me both games. How many of the 1,500 people in this chat said to me at any point last season, yo, Lee, yeah, would you sign Calafiori? Yo, Lee. Oh, yeah, Sesko was another one. Yeah, yo, Lee, would you sign Mikel Merino? Yo, Lee, would you sign Neto from Bournemouth? Yo, Lee, would you take Sterling at Arsenal? How many of you lot said that? Next to none of you. I could probably count on one hand. But you're all going, yo, would you take Sesko? Would you take Gyokeres? All the ones that are out in the media. All the ones that these men are chatting shit over. You lot every day, yo, Lee, would you take Gyokeres? Sesko, Gyokeres, Sesko. Yeah, what about this player? What about that player? All the ones that we were linked to. Jonathan David, Brian Brobby, all these shit players. Yeah, and then the ones that we actually signed, next to none of you were asking me about them. Why? Because they weren't out there. Nobody was talking about them until right close to before they were done. But again, like I said, we were probably linked to over 150, 170 players. And we signed 4 players that we weren't really linked to. Yeah, every single player we were linked to, massively, we didn't sign. We didn't sign. Rafinha's another one. Rafinha is never signing for Arsenal, no matter how many times these men tell you he could. He ain't. He's never signing for Arsenal. Yeah, do you remember the Thomas Lemar, 90 mil and that? Load of rubbish. Load of rubbish. Said the same thing this morning. Arteta could not manage a super talent. Exactly, bro. Yeah, Vlahovic we were linked to again in the summer. So I'm saying, all these players that we were linked to, you lot were asking me about. Osimhen was another one. Every day, Lee, what do you think of Osimhen? What do you think? Should we sign Osimhen? Big folder of 180 possible signings. Yeah, maybe when he said he had 180 pages, he meant 1 page per player. Florian Wirtz, that was another one. Look, all the names that we were linked to, they were hipster names that everyone thinks is decent. You know, most people. Rodrigo, another one. Yeah. Kavra fucking Skrelia or whatever his name is. That was another one. Julian Alvarez was another one. Kingsley Coman, another one. Bro, we could literally list 180 names we were linked to. And we signed none of them names. And it's going to be exactly the same starting in a couple of weeks' time. Because from December onwards, yeah, you're going to see news article after news article after news article. And you're going to see YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video. Yeah, of these men sitting there going off. Zubimendi was another one. Yeah, going off of what the mainstream media, which we already know are content creators, not journalists. Yeah. And now you're going to see YouTube channels and Twitter accounts doing the utmost to try and get their traction off of the back of these rubbish articles that are never going to come to fruition. How many times do we have to go through this every December, January, yeah, and summer before people realize that it's all a load of bollocks? How many years have we got to sit there getting linked to 150, 170, 200 players every summer to sign none of them and sign 3-4 off key players that we weren't even linked to? How many times does this have to happen before people go, well, actually, yeah, we ain't signing any of these. Let's just stop listening to them. Because it happens every single transfer window. Yeah, and then all you get out of the people that are on Twitter or on YouTube is, oh, well, I'm only going off for the mainstream. But the same mainstream you rubbish every day. The same mainstream you say are liars and cry about, and they don't tell the truth. But you're now believing what they're saying to get your own clicks. These people don't have a clue what they're talking about, but they know that most people that roam the planet are thick as pig shit and will fall for it. Xerxes was another one. It is boring. Bro, I used to do transfer videos on this channel. Anyone who's watched my transfer videos, I go through. I stopped doing them. What's the point? Yeah, I might put in the title every now and again, Arsenal linked to this player. Yeah, Arsenal linked to so-and-so player. Go and have a look at the videos, the uploads, when I used to just upload in the summer. Yeah, and go and fuck off down the beach for the summer. Go and watch the videos. Did I ever say, oh my God, this is fantastic. We're signing this player. Arsenal fans, be gassed. It's exciting and scary. No, I didn't. I'd sit there and say, yo, do I like the player? Yes. Yeah, do I think the player's coming to Arsenal? Then I'd give my opinion on it. Yeah, do I think the story is true? Probably not. Yeah, that's how I did my transfer videos. But these men love to gas everything. Whether it be the mainstream media, whether it be the social media, like, because they know people love transfer news. You can double the size of your channels just by doing transfer news and clickbaiting the crap out of it. Yeah, it's so annoying. Yeah, it's so annoying, man. Yeah, it genuinely is. We've just seen, yeah, that this guy who's writing this Gyokeres article is a football trends writer. So basically what that means is he sat on Twitter, seen that Gyokeres scored yesterday, it's trending, Arsenal fans are hyped, other clubs' fans are hyped, and Gyokeres is trending. So now they've written a whole article suggesting that, well, now that Ruben Amorim's at Man United, Arsenal might act in January. Well, he might not as well. Who says he's going anywhere? We know how much the fee is. It's a buyout clause. It's 83 million quid. It's not changed. Big up Nobbins in the chat as well, if that is the real Nobbins, because I know there's some snides on this platform. But hopefully it is you, mate. Big up to you. Transfer videos bore me so much. I agree. Made one video of my ideal picks for City and left it at that. Bro, I used to do it every summer. I used to sit there and do 3 uploads. I'd upload in the morning, schedule them for the day, 3 10 to 12, 15-minute videos and just go down the beach. Yeah, but I never used to sit there and hype it up because most of them never happen. Literally, we have 200 players linked to our club every summer, 150 to 200 every summer, and we never sign any of them. No, it's wild. Yeah, like I said, anyone who's just joined, all the people that have been believing these journalists that have said Paul Pogba's going to train at Colney, going and train in Carrington to keep his fitness up, and now Man United journalists, content creators, I call them, they're not journalists, are now making out he could be signing for Man U. Well, Fabrizio Romano's just muddied everyone because he's training on his own in Miami, and he ain't going to train with any club until he signs for a club. So that's just put every Manchester United so-called journalist in the mud. Yeah, stop listening to these people, man. They chat rubbish. And it's very boring. It's jarring as well because it's like, you know, I'm not having a dig at you guys. You watch me all the time, yeah, and you know what I'm like. Right? But real talk, the amount of you guys that ask me, Lee, what do you think of this player? And it's nice that you want my opinion. But you're only asking me that because it's doing the viral rounds because of these people that are making up these articles for their various newspaper And then the content creators on here or on Twitter or on Facebook or wherever it may be, then use that article to make their own content off of it. Most of them just gas everything. They don't actually give their actual opinion. They just give what's the fashionable opinion because it's trendy. And then people like yourselves, them see all of that, and it's everywhere you turn. You open it up, Arsenal transfer news, bang, Gyokeres, or Vlahovic, or whoever it may be, Osimhen. Yeah, and then I get asked 1 billion times a day, Lee, would you take Osimhen at Arsenal? And it is boring. Like, and that's not a dig at you guys, 'cause I appreciate you all, yeah? It's a dig at them. Yeah, it is lazy journalism. Exactly what it is, bro. It's not even journalism. Like I say, they're not journalists, bro. I grew up on proper journalists, sitting in press conferences, asking managers proper questions. Now, it's just a jolly up because the football clubs since COVID times have realised that if they get these so-called journalists on board, they can spread their own club narrative to the masses because if you get the media on board, you've got the masses. So this is what these clubs have done. Yeah, give them a little bit of information every now and again. Yeah, keep them sweet. And if they're good little puppets, they might get a little bit of a sneak peek, a little interview, might interview the owner or the owner's son in our case, and get the exclusive with Josh Kroenke. They might be able to get a little bit of access to Declan Rice or to the manager, with a nice little sit down. They might be allowed to go on the Dubai trip if we go again, and so on and so forth. Now, these journalists are playing the club game. Yeah, and the club know that if they can control the narrative via the media, they're sweet. They can just keep dividing and conquering because that's what they're doing. Yeah, the prices go up every year. The amount of merch is doubled every year. We're getting more and more merch. I mean, really, you go on Arsenal's website, it's just ridiculous. It's like Alibaba website. Like literally, or Amazon or something like that. How many more training kits do we need? Yeah, the Holloway Social Club merch has just dropped. Like, do me a favor. Yeah, that was 4 weeks after we dropped other merch. How much more merch does this football club need? How about get me some trophies? How about that? Give me some trophies. I want trophies. No, I do call them out, bro, because it's jarring. It's mad, bro. It's mad. Yeah, you watch. I guarantee you, soon as December hits, because December's the highest paid CPM on this app. Yeah, December, that month, make loads of money. Yeah, this month, to be fair, you can as well, because of all the adverts for Christmas and stuff. Yeah, this month, next month, and January, yeah, you can make a fuck ton of money. Yeah, but I ain't gonna clickbait fucking transfer news. I'm sorry, it ain't happening. Yeah, because I don't believe hardly any of it. Like, if Arsenal are going to go and sign anybody in January, it's most likely going to be another midfielder because we're very light in midfield. Yeah, we've still got Sterling on the wing. We can still use Jesus on the wing. We've still got Trossard, still got Martinelli, and we've still got Saka. There's 5 wingers for 2 spots. We ain't signing a winger. Not in January, anyway. Yeah, midfield, we got Marino, Thomas Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Ethan, and Jorginho. Well, Ethan's only 17 and he don't want to use him. We've seen that. Jorginho, well, he's the controller in midfield. Cool. Thomas Partey is our best midfielder. Odegaard, just coming back from injury. And Mikel Merino is his signing as well. They're all his signings, apart from the lad, the boy, but because he came through the academy, obviously. But if Declan Rice gets injured or Odegaard gets injured again, we're extremely light. So I think if we're going to sign anybody in January, it's most likely going to be a midfielder. Most likely going to be a midfielder. But do I expect us to sign anybody in January? Nope. I don't. I genuinely don't see it. It is all about the money, bro. That's all it's about. Yeah, and you'll see these people linking us again to Nico Williams. Yeah, Nico Williams is a fashionable one. Nico Williams on 200 grand a week at Athletic Bilbao is their highest paid player. He ain't going anywhere, especially in January. These are the same people, by the way, journalists, YouTubers, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all these so-called experts, yeah, that love to talk about transfers every day. But these are the same people that tell you January is extremely difficult to sign players because who wants to get rid of their best players in January? But now we're going to be linked to 1 billion players in January. And said, who made you believe we're signing Pogba? And we ain't signing Pogba. That's why I put it in the title. Arsenal, we're not signing Pogba. Because all the articles that are out there are saying Arsenal are in for Pogba, bro. Which is why the title is Arsenal are not signing Pogba. And Gyokeres to Arsenal is not closer. The only way Gyokeres to Arsenal is closer is if we activate the transfer clause, the fee, which is 100 million euro, which is about 80 to 83 million, depending on the exchange rate. There's no way in a million years Nico Williams signs for Arsenal. Never in a million years. Whether it's now, summer, next January, 10 Januaries, he ain't signing for Arsenal, bro. And I'll be honest with you, he's not all that anyway. Yeah, his brother, Inaki Williams, is miles better than him. Yeah, and I can say that by watching him every single week. He's miles better than Nico Williams. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Arsenal signed Madueke. Not in January, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we signed Madueke or Mudryk in the summer. Could have put breaking news in the title or exclusive. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm doing a watch-along, Paul. I'm doing 2 watch-alongs, in fact. I'm going to do the England game, and then straight after I'm going to do Italy-France. As now Halal fan, Neymar news could be true. Big up Zia, bro. Hope you're well, man. It could be true, could it? Wow. Well, that's about flipping 2 million a week off the wage bill, which means you can sign Pogba. That's probably where we'll end up, Pogba. Al Halal. We got Matthias. Haley, you familiar with the 50+1 rule in Germany, where 51% is owned by fans? I am. Should be something like that in every club, bro. I'll be honest with you, yeah. Could you imagine? I don't want it in Arsenal. Could you imagine this fan base owning a percentage of our football club? Oh my days, mate. Mikel Arteta would have a lifetime contract. They'd bring back Aaron Ramsey. They'd bring back Hector Bellerin. Xhaka would be no. I can't have that, bro. I can't have that. Could you imagine? Yeah, we'd be done. You'd have Don Robbie as one of the non-executive directors. Like, nah. Not for me. Real talk. Bless up, though. I'll do a countdown, Lee. 4 released in last 47 days. Bosh, come on. Big up Aaron, man. Make sure you sub to Aaron's channel as well, guys. It's crazy. It is actually crazy. But this is where we're at. This is where we're at with sport journalism. It's just a merry-go-round of complete and utter nonsense. Gaslighting, hyping players up that have done nothing in their careers. Hyping up transfer news when you know it's not going to happen. And then the stories then come out. Oh, yeah, but Arsenal fought off Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and Man City for Declan Rice. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. If Real Madrid wanted Declan Rice, he's signing for Real Madrid. I'm sorry to break your hearts. But if they wanted him, he's signing for Real Madrid. If Bayern Munich wanted him, he's signing for Bayern Munich. If Man City wanted him, they would have fucking bid, the same as the other two. If they really wanted him, they would have put the money on the table, wouldn't they? They didn't want him. It's crazy. But again, it sounds great because that's part of the propaganda train to make out that Super Duper Mick is doing above and beyond the Call of Duty and he's attracting players away from 3 of the best teams in the world. Yeah. There's only so much you can keep gaslighting fans until they wake up, innit? Yeah, and unfortunately for this football club, fans are waking up to this because there's only so long you can keep lying. And there's only so long you can keep saying that without this manager actually pulling trophies out the bag before people go, well, that's a load of bollocks. And like I've said before, they've got a massive problem on their hands, this football club, because they've done 5 years of the most PR for this man. Right? And listen, people can say he took us from the trenches and all of that rubbish and he's transformed the club. Load of cobblers. Yeah, in the 5 years, the last 5 years of Wenger, which we've all considered are his worst 5 years at the football club. Yeah, because he was totally finished. Let's just be real with it. He picked up 3 FA Cups and got to a League Cup final and the UEFA Cup, flipping hell, I'm showing my age, Europa League Cup semi-final. This manager's been to 1 final. In his last 5 years, Wenger's last 5, He got to 4 finals and a semi. Finished second and a trophy. Finished fourth. Yeah, fourth in a trophy, fourth in a trophy. Second, no trophy. Fifth in a trophy. Sixth, no trophy. It's crazy. This manager's got to 1. So this club have got a massive problem on their hands that when this manager does go, and it is going to be at some point, because he ain't invincible. Let's just be real. He ain't immortal and going to stay forever. So he better start winning. Otherwise, these fans will turn. Yeah, there's loads already turning now. And if he loses, like, I don't know, to Sporting Lisbon heavily, yeah, or drops points in the next game at home next weekend against Nottingham Forest, more and more will wake up. Yeah, hopefully we're going to beat both. Yeah, but at the same time, if he doesn't win anything this season, more fans are going to turn on this guy. Yeah, and this is where they have an issue and they have a problem, this football club, because they've done so much propaganda for this manager. Youth projects, trust the process and all of this, give it time, blah, 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 peddling out everything positive about it, fake positivity left, right and centre. They could not peddle out a project and a process and all of this rubbish for the next manager and people would just go, cool, yeah, well, let's go again then. Some will, but the majority say nah. Yeah, and the easiest way to put that into context, because people love context, COVID. After a certain amount of time, people had enough and said, bollocks, we're going out. We're not sitting at home anymore. Piss off. And this is good. This is the same with these youth projects and, you know, overhauling the squad and give it time and all of this. Well, at some point, it needs to come to fruition. Yeah, and this is 5 full seasons now. And if you don't win nothing, sorry, mate. Bye-bye. It is what it is. Which midfielder do you think Arsenal needs? I feel like you need a small technical player comfortable under pressure, or should Ethan be trusted? Do you know what? Ethan should have had a go. He should have been picked for a lot more games than he's played. But I feel like we need somebody like this, if I'm honest, Alex Baena. Because albeit that he plays on the left, I think he's so good. He's in number 10 for me. That guy is so technically gifted. Can cross a ball, can play on the left, can play on the right, can play at 10. He ain't going to cost much money. I don't know how much his buyout is. Let's have a look how much his buyout is. Because every player, as we know, in Spain, has a buyout clause. Zubimendi would be sick, but I just don't think he suits us. Although, maybe. Zubimendi and Bayern. Right. Bayern's release clause is 60 million euros, which is about 50 million quid. But I think he'll end up at Barcelona. I actually think Gyokeres will end up at Barca as well. Because when do they move into their new stadium? I think that's next month, isn't it? When do Barcelona move into the Camp Nou? Right. Halfway through the 24-25 season. So, yeah, that's around December, January time. Yeah, the start of 2025. Laporta said the start of 2025. No exact date as it stands. This was October 23rd that he said that. There's no exact date, but it'll be the start of 2025. Which means that we're going to see their revenue spike through the roof. It won't be a full capacity. I think it's only going to be 60% capacity because they're still going to be finishing it while they're in there. There we go. Club representatives confirmed plan to return to the Spotify Camp Nou in December with a minimum capacity of 64k. Wow, that's already more than Arsenal. Yeah, Firmin's decent. Firmin's a sick player, man. But he ain't leaving Arsenal. I've never rated that Frankie de Jong, bro. I can't lie. Never rated that guy. I don't get the hype. But yeah, end of this year, early next year. 1st of January, it's saying on this article, but it's going to be open every day of the year apart from New Year's Day and Christmas Day for the museums. Museum will be open from 9:30 till 7:30 p.m. However, during match days, it's not open. Museum will be open for 3 hours. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, they're moving into that stadium extremely soon. Casado's quality. I can't lie. He's decent. He is a proper baller, that guy. Yeah, Camavinga's a bad boy. I love him. I think he's the best midfielder in the world, mate. I can't lie. Apart from Rodri. But I think you could play him and Rodri together. But yeah, sick. Big up Sam as well, man. Yeah, Zubimendi would fit Real Madrid. He would definitely fit Real Madrid as well. But I don't know, man. Yeah, Pedri's a baller. Mate, this is what I'm saying. Then why do you think I watch La Liga every week, man? We've got proper ballers in Spain. Would you take Angel Gomez? I like him, but nah, not for me, bro. Yeah, Yangel Herrera. I think he got in. Yeah, he's injured. I think he's going to be out for a while as well, mate. Girona are effed without him in the team because he's quality. Yeah, and Asprilla, I think he's injured at the minute. He's quality as well. Arsenal should have signed him. He was at Watford. Absolute baller, bro. Pavlovic, I don't rate. Sanchez quality at Bilbao. He's sick. Oh, is it fourth, third, second, fifth, and sixth? Okay. 3 trophies, a losing final and a losing semi-final in Europe. But we're supposed to hype up Super Duper Mig. Yeah, Fabian Ruiz and Eze, ballers. I said La Liga's crap. Well, how comes they win in Europe every year then? Torrientes is decent. If La Liga's that crap, yeah, let me give you this stat, yeah? The last 27 finals in Europe, Champions League, Europa League, Euros, World Cup, 27 finals Spanish teams have got to. They've won all 27. So La Liga can't be that shit, can it? Can't be that crap, can it? I don't rate that Pavlovic. I can't lie. Yeah, Maliro's a baller. Yeah, Maliro at Las Palmas is a baller. So is Moro at Valladolid. So is Ilias at Villarreal. They got ballers out here, mate, proper. But they don't get GA. We could have played Jesus at Cam. Do you know what we could have done? We could have actually played Zinchenko there because that's his actual position. Caicedo or Rice. Caicedo's better, but I would have bought them both. Playing both together. Orizabal's good as well. I like him. He's one of my favourite players in Spain. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Madrid have got them refs. What about Villarreal then? What about Sevilla? What about Spain themselves, like the actual nation? What about all the other teams like that win in Europe? The Spanish teams over the years. 27 finals in a row they've won, mate. It's crazy. In European competition, it is mad. 27 on the spin, you know. 27 on the spin. It's crazy. Yeah, Barrea's a baller. So's who's the centre back for Inter? I've forgotten his name. What's his fucking name? Centre back for Inter. He's class as well. This Marmouche guy, I've not seen enough of him. I know Liverpool fans are absolutely gassed. Bastoni, that's it. Big up the chat. Yeah, he's class. Big up Sam, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat. But get these likes up, guys. Come, there's 1,500 in here, man. But yeah, I've not watched enough of this Marmouche guy, but Liverpool fans are absolutely knocking one out over this guy at the minute because he's the next Salah, apparently. Yeah, big up Ian. Facts. Big up main event Mac. All right, let me go bathroom quickly and we'll carry on. How's this week looking? I'm not sure what day, bro, but it'll be later in the week. Tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Let me just put this link in the chat. There's 1,500 of you in here, yeah? Me and Craig from Anfield Agenda drop a new podcast tomorrow. Twice a week it's going to be. Me and Craig. We've hit 25k on there. Bless up to everybody. Come on. Bless up to everyone on there. Let's fucking go, guys. 25k done. That's gone up 1,000 in the last few days. So yeah, bless up to everyone. All right, it's called the Red Mist Podcast, twice a week. Starting tomorrow. It's pinned comment. Once a week, it'll be just me and Craig. The other time in the week, it'll be me, Craig, and a guest. It'll be a different guest, and we'll just rotate guests. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, come and join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'm going to do the podcast with Kenny, Jez, and Matty if Matty's around tomorrow. Then I'm jumping straight on that at 6 p.m. UK time, and then Spain play after that. So we will be there, guys. I'm not sure if there's any South American games on. Let's have a quick look. I'll go bathroom quickly. But yeah, sub to that channel, guys. I'm looking forward to that, man. So yeah, come and join in tomorrow. Because it won't, we'll do a Q&A on there tomorrow. Just get to know everybody in the chat and stuff like that. And just, you can ask your questions and stuff like that. And like, we'll just tell you the plans for the channel going forward, etc., etc. Right, so let's have a look at Monday night into Tuesday. What else we got on there? All right, Monday night into Tuesday. When are Argentina playing again? Right, Colombia, Ecuador. Oh, we will be there. Kendry, Pius, Stinker, and Hooked. Guy. That's at 11 o'clock at night on Tuesday, though. So that's not Monday. Okay, so there's no South American football until Tuesday night. Okay, cool. Tuesday we could do Hungary, Germany. Yeah, Hungary, Germany. And then later in the evening we could do that game, Colombia. Yeah, that's midnight my time. Yeah, Tuesday I'm on with Rants, obviously. Yeah, plenty of content coming anyway. Loads of content on this channel, the second channel. Obviously on with Craig as well. On the joint channel that we own. Brazil, Uruguay as well. Yeah, Brazil are like watching paint dry, man. They're so fucking boring to watch. It is crazy. Women's football's live on YouTube. Bro, I get every single women's league on DAZN España. It's crazy. It's actually mad. Big up Tarek, bro. Hey, my brother, I know you and Rants no ball, but not rating Frankie de Jong is wild take. I think this is just a Madrid talk. Now, do you know, I just don't rate him, bro. He never gets me off my seat. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, he's good, but I don't get the hype, bro. He's not even the best midfielder in Barca. He's not even their best midfielder. He just don't excite me watching him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when I watch Pedri, it's just, it's a joy to watch. But with him, not for me, bro. I can't lie. Not for me. But I hope you're well, man. Bless up for the super chat as well. All right, listen, I'm going to go bathroom quickly, yeah? But yeah, pinned comment, guys. Pinned comment. Get on that right now. Bless up for 25 on there as well. Come on. We're a quarter of the way to the 100. And between me and Craig, we've got about nearly 500k between us. So we should piss 100 on there pretty quick, if I'm honest. He's nearly on 300 on his main. That's without his clips channel. Which is his clips channel on, actually. Infield agenda clips. So he's got over 300k, and we've got over 140. So yeah, we've got nearly 500,000 between us. We should piss that. Literally, we should piss that fucking off that 100k real quick. Maybe even by the summer. Yo, bless up everyone who's subbing as well. Yeah, get the likes up on here. But yeah, give me 2 minutes and I'll be back. We'll carry on for another 10 minutes or so. And then we'll get on the England game, yeah? But yeah, give me 1 minute or so, yeah? Right, let's carry on. See what you guys are saying. Lee Palmer. Come on. I think Arsenal might have missed out on Smith. Like, bro, do you know what? Fair play to Smith, bro. He's killing it at the minute. He's absolutely smashing it, mate. Fair play to him. Fair flipping play to him. Because he is doing extremely well. And so I'm going to make a Jeffrey Dahmer edit of you. Ha ha, you're funny. Well done. You must be bored. Yeah, there is no pressure at Fulham. To be fair, there's no pressure at Arsenal either. At least he's got a manager now that actually wants to play him every week rather than just sit him on the bench. But I don't know. He's doing all right, though. But I've always liked Smith Rowe. He's just not good enough for Arsenal if we want to go and win titles. So, yeah, I'm going to catch up on my emails next week, man. I've got a fuck ton of them to catch up on, bro. Big up, bro. Yeah, he has been sick. I can't lie. Yeah, he has been very good for Fulham so far. Speak too many facts. Just have banter because Arsenal will just continue to let us down. We do have banter, bro. We do have banter. We do have banter. Abdelik doesn't start for Holland is criminal. Oh, that reminds me. Who's starting for England? Let's have a little look at the starting 11. Let's have a little look. Right. Pickford, Livramento, Walker at centre-back, apparently. Guy, Hall at left-back, Gallagher and Jones, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, Kane. Okay. Solanke, Bowen, Rogers, Watkins, Harwood, Bellis, Quansah, Henderson, Gomez, Gibbs, White, and Lewis on the bench. Ferguson, Schmodix, Malumbi, Cullen, Obasele, Dowda, Scowls, Collins, McGuinness, O'Shea, and Kelleher. For the Irish, Doherty, Parrott, Johnston, O'Brien, Moran, Azaz, Manning, O'Leary, Coventry, McAteer, Cannon, and Travers on the bench. I think we'll win. 3-1, 3-0, something like that. Should beat him. We should beat him, but should don't always happen. Yeah, but country over club, no chance. Club over country all day long. All day long. It's mad. It is actually crazy. I can't believe Kane said that the other day. That fucking... It's just... I don't know. He's just off key, isn't he, Harry Kane? Go the back four used to play for the Chelsea. We could have kept them all. You could have. Yeah, this Evan Ferguson. Do you remember when everyone hyped him up to be 100 million quid? Big up to Ian, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Big up NFFC. Big up to you, my guy. I think Arsenal attackers aren't good enough individually speaking, except Saka. I don't think any of them are any good to win us a title. Saka's the best of the lot. But if we had a better manager, then it might be different. Because we've seen Martinelli and Saka without this manager, and they played better. Any team who gets summer transfer news in November implies one thing: the club is again whitewashing the fans for a horrendous season coming. Facts. Facts. But this is the point there. All of these stories that are coming out about players linked to Arsenal for the summer, nobody's going to come back to these stories at the end of the summer, which will be, what, 10 months from now, and say, well, hang on a minute. You journalists told us 10 months ago that this player was coming to Arsenal in the summer. Nobody's going to do that, which is why they do it. Because nobody holds them accountable, bro. Not one person holds these people accountable. It's pathetic. If Saka didn't have to play right back for 45 minutes each game, he'd go to the moon. It's a bit like Aubameyang. Do you remember when he had Aubameyang playing left wing back? Wouldn't see Saka playing like a robot under Tuchel. Agree. I totally agree, bro. Totally agree. It's crazy. Yo, but batter these likes up, man. Big ups to everyone who's locked in. We peaked at 1,600 at one point, which is mad for a Sunday in international break. So bless up to all of you guys. And yeah, happy days. Saka, we are useless. I just think we're boring either way, if I'm honest. Saka gets output. But Saka under Emery, in the last few months of Emery, Saka was actually balling, bro. Even at left back, he was balling. And it's like, that's why I get the ump with Saka, because I know he can do it. But then that's down to this manager telling him, don't do it. Yeah, we heard his interview the other week. He said, I want to go forward, but that's not what the boss wants. So this is how you know some of these players are getting frustrated. The fact he's come out and said that in an interview. Saying that he was a direct winger. Now Saka's more direct. Yep, Martinelli's a striker. Smith Rowe would fit the majority. Was fit the majority of 23, 24, and never started. In fact, where would you play Odegaard? Because we already have Odegaard and Saka as backup. I'd play him instead of Odegaard. I think he's better than Odegaard. Got better passing, better touch, left foot and right foot. Yeah, I didn't put Kudus in the. I haven't really spoken. We ain't signing Kudus, bro. We ain't signing Kudus. We ain't signing Gyokeres. We ain't signing Pogba. See who Pepe's new girlfriend is. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I don't know why people are so gassed like, oh, what a weird couple. Well, it's none of your business. He can do what he likes. I don't know why people are so hype about other people's fucking relationships. It's wild. Who gives a shit what Pepe is going in bed with? Who cares? Thought Smith Rowe was a star boy during COVID. Why did Arteta suddenly dump him? I don't know. It needs to be figured out at some point, though. Pogba's going into Miami. Maybe, but he's not training with anyone at the minute. See, this is another one. It's not a dig at you, Aaron. Adam. Remember what I said, guys, about as soon as there's a player linked in the mainstream to Arsenal Football Club, I get asked 1 billion times about that player. 1 billion times. Since yesterday, when I started my live stream for the Germany game, I must have been asked about 40 times already about Ryan Cherky. We ain't signing him, and he's overhyped. He's good, but he's massively overrated. Let's be real. None of us have watched him play 10, 15 games straight. And I guarantee all next week I'll get asked 1 billion times again, what do you think about Ryan Cherky? Because again, he's trending at the minute. Because he's fashionable. Lyon have apparently been relegated. They haven't been relegated. They've provisionally been relegated based on if they can raise some money. If they can raise some money, then they'll stay up. He may be one of the players. But at the same time, I don't think he's generational at all. I just think he's massively overhyped, bro. I watched him a little bit in the Olympics and didn't really see nothing special, bro, if I'm honest. He's not a system player. Wouldn't match Arteta's robot system. Yeah, I don't rate him that highly, mate. He's all right. Nothing special, mate. He ain't gonna win Arsenal or anything. One of the best players in the world. Based on what? Based on what, bro? Based on what, my guy? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me now. Talk to me. One of the best young players in the world. That's a big statement, bro. FIFA. Yeah, maybe. Nabil Fekir, there's another one. Big up NW10. Hope you're well, man. See, I don't really care about the 2 GA. I ain't really a GA to rate a player type of person. If they're good, they're good. Based on talent. Well, he's not more talented than Alex Baena. He ain't more talented than Ilias at Villarreal. He ain't more talented than Pedri. He ain't more talented than fucking half of the players in La Liga of the similar age. Nowhere near. Nowhere near, bro. Nowhere near. There's enough players in La Liga that have been miles clear of him for around a similar age. Miles clear of him. Shitloads of players. Yeah, Firmino's one of them. Yamal's another. Only just got to go through the Barca team. Kubasi's better. I know he's a centre-back. Miles better. There you go. Kubasi, right on cue. Casado's better than him. Baena's better than him. Ilias is better than him. Maliro's better than him. Moro's better than him. But I could just keep naming, yeah, Olmo. I don't know how old Olmo is. How old is this Turkey fella? He is 21 years old. So, yeah. Yeah, Camavinga. How old's Camavinga? Camavinga can't be that old. Camavinga is 22 years old. Well, he's fucking levels clear. So I'm saying there's so many players that are better. How old's Olmo? Yeah, I was going to say Olmo's a bit older, surely. Yeah, Danny Olmo is. How old's Danny Olmo? Danny Olmo's 26. Fucking hell. Yeah, he is. He's 26. 7th of May. Flipping hell. I didn't realize he was that old. Yeah, there's enough players that are better than this Turkey guy, bro. None of us have watched him enough. No, I know, but this is why this is the point, bro. This is the point. Nobody's really watched him. Raquelme's a baller, bro. Yeah, but this is the point. Nobody's watched him and they're all gassing him up. That's my point. Everyone's gassing him up when they ain't watched him. I ain't watched him. I've watched him about 6 games. That's it. And if he's that good, then Real Madrid will snap him up. And said Pep's getting a statue. What, a city? Is that true? Oops. Is he getting a statue? Where are you seeing this story, bro? I can't see no story about a Pep statue, brother. I can't see no story. Yeah, Santi Cazorla still plays, bro. Yeah. So Savio's better overrated. Nope. You man just gas up GA. You're not allowed to judge him until he's played 55 games for Man City. That's how it worked with what's his name? 29. Not allowed to judge the player until he's had 55 games. Super duper Mick told us. I said Estavio, get out of here, bro. If Estavio holds bench for Brazil and gets pity minutes. It's crazy. Mahrez is 10 times the player, but again, that shows how far football's fallen off. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. 5 minutes till kickoff. I'm going to run the timer, and I'll be there, guys. But listen, it's going to redirect to the other channel. We're there for the next 2 watch-alongs. England playing. Pinned comment. Smash the subscriptions up on that pinned channel. The Red Mist podcast. 25k in the bag already. Come on, let's go, guys. Quarter of the way to the 100. Bless up to Craig Anfield Agenda. We're starting that podcast tomorrow, 6 p.m. It'll be live twice a week. So, yeah, come and get subbed to that. And we will be there, guys. And it's going to redirect to the second channel. And I'm going to run the timer, and I'll be there in a minute. How old's Santi? I think he's about 34. Might be a bit older, maybe 36. Let's have a quick look. Santi Cazorla. He's 39. Wow. Santi Cazorla's 39. In fact, he's fucking 40 next month. That is crazy. He's 40 on the 13th of December. That's mad. Anyway, bless up to everyone who's locked in. We're going to wrap this up. It's going to redirect. Smash the likes up on the way up. Bless up to everyone who's locked in, liked, shared, commented, and all of that. And yeah, man, he's on 90 grand a year, is he? Mad. But anyway, spam the likes on the one when you get there, and let's hope England beat Ireland. Bosh. Yeah, you're right. Actually, he was a big up unknown person. Anyway, we're out. I'm going 3-0 England. I'll be there in literally. I'm going to run the timer and I'll be there. Yeah, love. We're out. Cronky out.